Hello, everybody, and welcome to the admittedly very late 500 subscriber Security Kitchen Productions special, in which I am here with Jacob Licklider.
Hello, it's Mason's fault that it's late.
And speaking of Mason, it's Mason is here, the PD 256.
Hi, everyone. It is my fault that it is late.
That is absolutely true. So for this 500 subscriber video, we decided to do a bit of a sequel to one of our more popular videos on the channel, which was where we ranked every single Virgin New adventure. And all 61 of them, it was me, Jacob, and Mason, and we went through a preference of either, and we ranked all 61 of them. Today we're doing a sequel to that, with this time with all the Virgin Missing Adventures, the sister series to the New Adventures. So Mason has finished reading all of the Missing Adventures very recently, and we are here to talk about them. So for reference going in, we're talking about all 33 Missing Adventures, Goth Opera through Well-Mannered War, and we are including Who Killed Kennedy, which was a very last-minute decision, but we thought it would make some of the top spots a bit more difficult, because I'm pretty sure we all love Who Killed Kennedy, right?
Yeah.
We'll have to find out, but yes.
Indeed, yeah. So should be fun. Before we get into this, of course, this is coming out, I think I'm going to have this scheduled out between Deceit's Part 2 and 3 releasing. So if you haven't listened to any of Deceit so far, go catch up on that. The first two episodes are out. Part 3 of Deceit will be out this coming Saturday. And what else? Other things in the chat.
We're recording this just as Part 1 is out, and thank you for all your support on that, because it has been really good so far.
It means a lot. We also had a commentary that we released just last week that we haven't actually recorded yet as of the time of recording this video, but we had a commentary out for Doctor Who's anniversary on the 24th, Two Doctors, so you can go check that out. Listen to us talk about some Santarans and fun performances all around. So it should be fun. Even I'm imagining it's going to be fun. So
we have no idea yet.
I hope it's fun.
I want it to be like the most boring commentary we've ever done.
It's just pure chaos because there's so many people.
So that's all out. Deceit is releasing. It's going to finish up its 4-part release the following Saturday after Part 3 is out. And then we'll have a behind-the-scenes video out, and I think that should be it for the year. I'll probably do an update video right at the end of the year on the 31st of December, but wow, this is one of the last things I'm properly recording for the year, which is crazy to absolutely crazy. So I guess without further ado, let's get right into this. I'm going to fire up the preference revealer, and we're going to talk some Virgin Missing Adventures. Reveal your preferences. All right. Our first decision, Dancing the Code or Killing Time?
Killing Time.
I'm going to say Dancing the Code.
We have to start with the hard one, don't we?
We had to. Okay. I say Dancing the Code. I think Dancing the Code hits
Killing Ground, right?
Yeah, wait, it's Killing Ground, isn't it?
Why do I have Killing Time? Wow, okay, I meant to say Killing Ground. Jeez.
That's okay, it's fine, it's fine.
It's gonna say I'm looking at it. It's gonna say Killing Time on the finished list.
Tell you what. Okay. So I assume when you're editing this, you're gonna have all the covers of all the
it'll be Killing Ground
in the background, right?
It'll be Killing Ground.
For Killing Ground, you have to like scratch over ground and write time over it.
I think, what is that? That's the name of the War Master box set. God damn it. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, it's the latest one. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Dancing the Code or Killing Ground? I say Dancing the Code still.
I say Killing.
I think
Ground.
It hits a bit harder, like beginning, middle, and end. Killing Ground takes a bit to get going, in my opinion. Jacob?
I really like Killing Ground, though.
It's good. It's really good, but it takes a while to really ramp up.
I know, but when it does ramp up, it hits so hard.
The body horror.
But Dancing the Code hits like that from the very beginning. Come on.
I feel like Killing Ground does a good job of like setting up and giving a backstory to this new companion that we got introduced to in Time of Your Life.
I guess, but also doesn't really do too much with him. There's some good body horror stuff for the Cybermen, but I don't know. It's not my favorite. I enjoy it, but it's not my favorite. Jacob, you are the deciding vote. Choose.
I think I have to go. I think I have to go with Killing Ground.
Fuck you.
Yay.
All right.
Yay.
All right. So, the Sands of Time or Cold Fusion. Very easy decision here.
Cold Fusion.
Yeah.
The Crystal Bucephalus or the Well-Mannered War. I'm gonna say Crystal Bucephalus.
Well-mannered
War.
Okay. Fuck you both. Okay. Easy decision here. Scales of Injustice or Lords of the Storm.
Oh, God.
Scales.
of Injustice.
Another. Wow. That is an easy decision. Man in the Velvet Mask or Invasion of the Cat People.
Velvet Mask.
I could be swayed. No, I'm joking.
All right, Eye of the Giant or the English Way of Death. I'm gonna say Eye of the Giant.
I'm gonna agree with that.
I'm going to
All right.
disagree. English Way of Death. I
But-
like English
but-
Way of Death so much, but I'm outvoted.
Outnumbered. Millennial Rights or Downtime. I'm gonna say Millennial Rights.
Mason, I'm outvoting if you go with Downtime.
Fair enough. I was probably gonna go with Downtime.
All right, another really easy one: Empire of Glass or Speed of Flight.
Empire of Glass.
Empire of Glass.
Menagra or the Menagerie.
Menagra.
Oh, Menagra.
Those are really fun to have side by side. Twilight of the Gods or the Romance of Crime. Romance of Crime. Come
Romance
on.
of
Romance of Crime.
Okay, this one might spark a bit of debate. McGinty versus McGinty. The Shadow of Chiang or the Dark Path.
Dark Path.
Dark Path.
I could have been swayed, but I guess it's Dark Path. Okay, The Sorcerer's Apprentice or Time of Your Life. I'm gonna say Time of Your Life.
Yeah, I think I actually agree with Time of Your Life because Sorcerer's Apprentice is great, but in rereading it for reasons, it doesn't sort of hit the highs or emotional highs of.
So
Yeah, I don't know if I agree, but I will not fight hard because they're both really good.
Evolution or the Plotters. I think Evolution.
The Plotters. Come on.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna say Evolution.
Fuck. I think I'm gonna go with the Plotters.
All right, fair enough. State of Change or System Shock. I'm gonna say State of Change.
I think I prefer System Shock.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
It's up to me now. Fuck. Again. Let's see. They're both interesting.
I think
Kinda-
System Shock
I'm
does
trying
a
to
really
think
good
back,
job
'cause
of
I
being
will say one of the
with Harry.
Wait,
That's
go
true. I
ahead.
don't know if it's the. Oh no, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
go, Mason.
I'm just thinking because it's hard.
Okay.
Shit. State of Change, I think.
Hey, let's go. Oh. Okay, I love this one. Goth Opera or The Ghosts of End Space.
Goth Opera.
Oh no. Goth Opera, please.
Okay. Another super easy one. Burning Heart or Who Killed Kennedy.
Who killed Kennedy?
Who Killed Kennedy? Yeah.
A Device of Death or Venusian Lullaby. Device of Death.
Venusian Lullaby.
Oh man. Device
Come
of
on.
Death is the one that Jacob you vehemently
Yeah.
disagree with us on,
I
right?
don't
but
like. I
here's-
do not like a Device of Death.
Here's the thing, Mason. We're gonna fuck Jacob's opinion on Device of Death over this entire video. It's gonna be great.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Device of Death.
Let's go.
Fuck you both.
All right. Okay. As much as I do like Device of Death, it's Device of Death or Who Killed Kennedy. It's got to be Who Killed Kennedy.
It's
Right?
gotta be Kennedy.
Absolutely.
Goth Opera or State of Change. Goth Opera.
Goth
Opera.
Opera.
The Plotters or Time of Your Life. I'm gonna say The Plotters.
I'm gonna go with Time of Your Life.
Arguments go.
Oh, come on. Just choose.
No.
Mason, I want you to argue.
I don't want to argue. Okay, but look.
Okay. I think
You adapted it. You know first and foremost how good that book is.
Okay, Time of Your Life is a really fun story. I think when we adapted it, but the prose does get a bit tense. I think The Plotters just glides by a little, and also it's a
Yeah,
lot more
no,
fun.
I think Joey's right. It's got to go Plotters.
That's fair.
Dark Path or Romance of Crime. I'm gonna go Romance of Crime. Actually.
I think I
I'm
actually
gonna go
agree
with
with you,
Dark
Joey.
Path.
Hey, let's go. Romance of Crime it is. Managra or the Empire of Glass? Empire of Glass.
Empire
Come
of
on.
Glass.
Empire of Glass.
Thank you. Millennial Rights or Eye of the Giant? I'm going to say Millennial Rights.
Yeah, Millennial Rights.
Yeah.
Man in the Velvet Mask or the Scales of Injustice? That's kind of tough, actually.
They're very different stories. Both,
Yeah.
and
but
they're
honestly,
both commentaries on the era that they're set in.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I think.
I'm gonna go with
I'm
Scales
gonna-
of Injustice.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree, just ever so slightly, though.
Yeah, I think it might be because Scales is just a touch more a touch more fun.
Yeah.
Barely though. They're both so damn good. I recommend both of them if anyone hasn't read them.
If it's a contest of fun we're looking for, Man in the Velvet Mask will win nothing.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well-Mannered War or Cold Fusion? Cold Fusion.
Cold
Right.
Fusion.
Easy. Cold Fusion or the Scales of Injustice? Cold Fusion.
Cold Fusion.
Millennial Rights or the Empire of Glass? I'm going to say Empire of Glass.
I would agree.
Yeah, Empire of Glass doesn't have Hinton's issue of always referencing shit.
All right. The battle of everyone's favorite Doctor Who author, The Romance of Crime or The Plotters? I'm going to say Romance of Crime.
I think I prefer the Plotters ever so slightly.
I think Romance of Crime does a better job of capturing the era that it's set within.
That's true.
Yeah, but Plotters has cross-dressing Vicky, and that's hilarious.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think Romance of Crime does it more fun.
I think I'm
Mason?
gonna go with Romance of Crime.
Hey, let's go. Oh, this one hurts my soul, but I know the answer. Goth Opera or Who Killed Kennedy? I'm gonna say Goth Opera.
It's goth opera.
Yeah, it's Goth Opera.
Oh, that hurts. Goth Opera or The Romance of Crime? Goth Opera.
Goth Opera.
Goth opera.
Empire of Glass or Cold Fusion? I'm gonna say Cold Fusion.
Cold Fusion.
Are we ready?
Oh, is it Cold Fusion and Goth Opera?
That it is.
Oh, damn.
Okay, I'm gonna go Cold
I know
Fusion,
my
I
answer.
think.
Wait. Goth Opera. I'm putting my foot down on this right now. Goth Opera.
I disagree.
I love
I
Cold
think
Fusion.
it's Cold Fusion.
I love Cold Fusion so much, but I think Goth Opera, as an atmosphere, as just an original story, I think it does a lot more. I have a lot of fond memories of reading Goth Opera. Again, I love Cold Fusion. I really do. But Goth Opera just has so much on it, in my opinion. They're my top two VMAs, like no doubt about that.
Oh,
My
same.
top two. But Goth Opera just.
I think Cold Fusion, it's such a unique way to do a multi-doctor story. And it's actually my favorite multi-doctor story. I don't know if I've ever told you all, told either of you this, but doing a story.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
where
fair.
the main doctor isn't like the later doctor, because you never do the whole because I don't know, I'm trying to think of any other instances where like of the two doctors meeting we follow the past one more.
There
Well,
really
Have there been any
isn't.
other ones?
I agree with that. I think as a whole, Cold Fusion does something really neat. But I think Goth Opera, what Paul Cornell really excels at, is character, and I feel like I know the entire cast of Goth Opera very well. Whereas, like outside of like 2 or 3 characters in Cold Fusion, outside of the Doctor and companions, there aren't many people for me to attach myself to. But Goth Opera makes this whole new world, and Cornell writes it gorgeously.
That's fair, though. I will say, Cold Fusion, Lance Parkin, it does a damn good job juggling all those companions, because like you're taking the normal season 19 TARDIS team, who at the time I assume was very and still now is very much known for kind of being an overloaded TARDIS team. He takes all that, throws in even more doctors and companions, and he still somehow manages to make one of the best stories in Doctor Who history, in my opinion.
I think it just depends on what you're looking for in a Doctor Who story, and I prefer the slightly more like original gothic unfortunately, Cold Fusion is a bit fan wanky. Not in a bad way, really, but it is a bit fan wanky, and Copper doesn't really fall into that, in my opinion. And I think it really, really works.
We can at least all agree that both of these books are 10 out of 10 books.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. But
Yes.
Jacob, you can say that all you want, but you're the deciding vote.
Yes.
Yeah, see,
you
I'm
are.
going with Cold Fusion because we know exactly
No,
why.
no, you're not. No, you're not,
Yes,
Jacob.
you are.
You're-
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
You're
I
going
am.
with-
I have made my decision.
Jacob,
Yes.
please,
No.
please.
No, press it. You
I
have to
beg
press it.
Jacob, I beg of you, please.
You're not going to win this, Joey. Mason has the high ground.
I do. I'm taller than all of you.
Okay, but I think I made the better argument. You're just biased because you're a cunt. I don't know. Like,
I love Cold Fusion so
Jeez.
much. I love Patience. I love that story. I love Adric
what
and
what is
Roz.
it? What is there to
Look,
Cold Fusion outside of just companions and patience? What is there outside of that?
The adaptation
The
makes
really
Peter Davison say
interesting
love
plot-
Barrow.
really interesting plot. The absolute fascination of seeing Seven manipulate Five.
That falls within every category I just mentioned, Jacob.
I mean, but that doesn't devalue how good those aspects of the stories are, though.
Oh, I agree. They're both phenomenal books. But
you need to click Cold Fusion, Joey.
You have to.
I'm not
sorry.
I'm not clicking it yet.
We're gonna be here for a while.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. One of you has to give in.
No.
I will hold
can't
this
argue, but
entire.
I'm very stubborn.
I will hold this entire video hostage.
Fair enough.
Hold it hostage.
I'm not doing anything else.
Okay, fine.
How's
it-
everyone's day going?
Yeah, how's your day been?
Well, I got the mail just arrived.
That's nice.
hey,
That's nice.
Did Pokemon
So-
show up?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Nice. Start playing
Which
Pokemon.
reminds me, after we're recording, you need to give me your Switch friend code, Joey. You should
I
also
do. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Man,
Cold
water is
Fusion
damn
wins.
Man,
Cold
you know what
Fusion
water
wins.
is really damn tasty? Aquafina.
Nice.
That is a
God.
refreshing taste.
Quality water, right?
Truly. You know what? I'm gonna take a good old bite of this water. It's damn good.
Nice.
Oh wait,
Nice.
a bite?
Yeah, that is nice.
Delicious.
Nice. That's awesome.
All because I won't give Joey the satisfaction of,
Nope. And neither will
It's
I.
true.
lying.
Man, by the time this video's over, you're gonna hit 600 subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. It'll be nice. I'm gonna come back to you. And then you got to read all the EDAs for the EDA ranking, Mason.
Oh god.
Also, can we do the Benny ones first because there are less of those?
Oh no. Do I
And I also
do I have to
nowhere near
speed read the
end of
Benny books now?
EDAs. No, because Jacob hasn't read most of them.
There. Hey, in all seriousness, pretty soon I will have finished all of Classic Q, and then we could do like a 70s ranking or whatever.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be really.
That'd be cool. Anyway, so Cold Fusion is
Cold
the better
Fusion.
book.
What about it? That 0 out of 10 book?
No, yeah, you just agreed that it was a 10
Hey,
out of 10 before
hey.
this.
In every 10 out of 10, there is a 0 out of 10 hiding.
That's true. Just
There's
yeah.
also a 0 out of 0, which is an impossible number, and a 1 out of 0. Also
Exactly.
an impossible number.
There's a 1 out of 0. I give Goth Opera a 1 out of 0.
It's better than Cold Fusion 0 out of 0.
No,
Are we
because
having
because because Goth Opera is impossible. It does not exist by the laws of nature. Therefore, there is no competition. There was never any competition.
You know what else doesn't exist? The possibility of Cold Fusion being better than Goth Opera.
Can we make the top spot the top 2 spots and just move on?
No.
Good.
So you know
There's a vent.
what's really funny is I could click Cold Fusion right now, and even when I make the ranking in the end, because I'm the one putting together the books for the final.
You could lie. You could totally be an
I could
ass
just
and
put
lie.
Then
Goth
just do it.
So I'm gonna click on Cold Fusion, quote unquote Cold Fusion right now, and we'll see where we go from here. All right,
Shit.
Empire of Glass or The Romance of Crime? I'm gonna say romance.
I say Empire of Glass.
Oh, that's interesting. I think I actually might agree with Mason on Empire here, just slightly
Woo!
edging out romance.
That's fair. Empire of Glass or Goth Opera? Fucking Goth Opera.
Goth
Goth
Opera.
opera.
Fucking hate you both. Who Killed Kennedy or The Romance of Crime? It's got to be Who Killed Kennedy,
Who
right?
killed Kennedy? Yeah.
Kennedy's just that perfect.
Yeah.
Who Killed Kennedy or The Empire of Glass? I'm going to say Who Killed Kennedy.
Who killed Kennedy?
Kennedy.
Millennial Rights or The Plotters? I'm going to say Millennial Rights.
I would agree.
Millennial Rights or The Romance of Crime? I'm going to say Romance.
I say millennial rights.
I think romance.
That's fair.
The Scales of Injustice or The Romance of Crime? I'm going to say Scales.
Scales.
Yeah, I think scales.
Two very closely connected books. Scales of Injustice or Who Killed Kennedy? I'm going to say Who Killed Kennedy.
Ooh, shoot. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Maybe scales.
I think if not, I think on a story level, they're the same. They're the same level of intriguing, but
Yeah.
Who Killed Kennedy has much more interesting prose and just grasps you immediately. Gary Russell can only like dream of writing that well. I think.
I think you're right.
Hey, let's go. All
Yeah.
right. Scales of Injustice or The Empire of Glass?
Scales.
Scales.
All right, Scales it is. The Dark Path or The Plotters? Dark Path.
Dark Path.
Yeah, Dark Path.
The Dark Path or Millennial Rights? I'm going to say Dark Path.
Yeah, probably Dark Path.
Okay.
Eye of the Giant or Time of Your Life? Time of Your Life.
Time
Yeah,
of
I
Your
think
Life.
Time of Your Life. Like Lion's prose is pretty much always better than Bulis's.
Yeah.
Man of the Velvet Mask or Millennial Rights? I'm going to say Velvet Mask.
Velvet
agree.
Mask.
Yeah.
The Man in the Velvet Mask or The Romance of Crime? I'm going to say Velvet Mask.
I think Velvet Mask hits.
Yeah,
It hits
absolutely.
harder.
Ooh, okay. My two favorite
Velvet Mask gets harder.
My two favorite first Doctor VMAs: Man in the Velvet Mask or The Empire of Glass.
These are also my
I
two favorite First Doctor ones.
think-
Except I prefer
I
Man
think
in the Velvet Mask.
I agree. Velvet Mask.
I was gonna go with Empire actually.
Well, you're wrong. You're wrong.
I mean, that's fair.
Managra or The Plotters? I want to say Plotters.
Plotters.
Oh, the Plotters.
Yeah.
I like
Managra.
Managra. I don't like it that much.
Managra
I don't
or
like it.
Shut up. Managra or Eye of the Giant? I'm gonna say Eye of the Giant.
Eye of the
Managra.
Giant. Well,
Yeah, let's go. Killing Ground or The Romance of Crime? Romance of Crime. Come on.
Killing Ground.
Romance of Crime.
Killing
I
Ground.
think Romance is better.
Come on.
Hey,
Okay.
let's go. Let's go. All right, Killing Ground or Time of Your Life?
Killing Ground.
Killing
Killing Ground
Ground.
is more solid than Time of Your Life is.
Killing
Killing
Ground or
Ground is my favorite
Ready
Sixth
for
Doctor book.
this? Okay, well, you're going to be wrong about this next one then. Killing Ground or Millennial Rights? I'm going to say Millennial Rights. I think that is the best Sixth Doctor.
No.
It is. Jacob?
I'm sorry, Mason. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Let's
Fair
go.
enough.
Let's go.
Fair
That's
enough.
Killing Ground or The Plotters? I'm going to say
Oh, the
Plotters.
Plotters.
Yeah.
I can't get behind
Mason.
that, but fair enough.
Get fucking wrecked. Let's see. Well-Mannered War or The Dark Path? Well-Mannered, I think.
Well-Mannered War. It's so good.
I love it.
Well-Mannered War or The Man in the Velvet Mask? I'm going to say Velvet Mask.
Velvet Mask.
I'm gonna go War. I
Well,
love that
you're-
book.
Well-Mannered War or the ready for this? Well-Mannered War or The Romance of Crime? I'm going to say Romance of Crime. Hot take.
I'm gonna say
Well-Mannered War.
Well-Mannered War because I think each of the Gareth Roberts trilogy increases in quality as it goes.
No, shut the fuck.
I
English
don't.
English Way is
Yeah.
not better than Romance of Crime. Come on.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
English Way is the weakest.
Come
No,
on.
it's
Fuck
not.
you,
It's
Jake.
so good.
Anyway, Well-Mannered has been voted. I've been lied to. Let's see. Well-Mannered Well-Mannered War or The Empire of Glass? I'm going to say Empire.
Ooh.
I think Well-Mannered War.
Oh,
I think
shit.
Empire of Glass is. I think just does a lot more for the characters involved, because Well-Mannered War is setting up a big arc for Ford and Romana, but doesn't actually fulfill it by the end. Empire of Glass does a lot more with our main characters.
That's true. Fuck. I will say these two are right next to each other in my ranking, and Empire of Glass is right above.
They are close. Yay, let's go Empire of Glass. State of Change or The Dark Path. That's easy. Dark Path.
Dark Path.
State of Change or Time of Your Life. I'm going to say Time of Your Life.
Time of Your Life.
Yeah, Time of Your Life. I see. Here's the thing. State of Change is it's fine. It's not a book that I love as much as you guys seem to.
I thought it was
It's good.
I like it.
Good.
It's good, but it's not amazing. Like, I think Sorcerer's Apprentice is an even more solid Viewless book.
Oh yeah. I think
Shut up. State of Change or Niagara. I'm gonna say State of Change.
State of Change.
I actually don't know.
I just want to hear Jay. I just want to hear Jay get pissy every time we say something against Niagara.
Niagara get dunked on.
See, Niagara's good though.
I disagree.
State of Change or Eye of the Giant. I'm gonna say State of Change actually.
I would go Eye of the Giant.
Jacob?
I think State of Change because I remember that book more clearly than Eye of the Giant.
Device of Death or Millennial Rights. I'm gonna say Millennial Rights.
Millennial Rights.
Oh, yeah.
You go Device of Death.
Device of Death or State of Change. Device of Death.
Device of Death.
State of Change.
Yes.
Device of Death.
Device. Oh, okay. Hang on. I might actually lose base in here. Device of Death or Killing Ground. I want to say Device of Death.
Killing Ground.
Fuck you. Device of Death or Time of Your Life. Device of Death. Come on.
Time of Your Life.
Ooh, actually. Ooh, okay. That's closer.
Mason, does Device of Death have that great pseudo companion who then gets killed and it sends 16 into such a spiral that he bashes someone's head in with a hat stand and nearly becomes the Valiard? No? Okay.
But is Time of Your Life an underrated masterpiece?
After this video, I'm gonna have to fucking reread that book, aren't I?
Yes.
You are. You completely are.
I'm not just not do King of Terror immediately. Just reread Device of Death.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go Device of Death.
Yes, thank you. I was gonna say just agree with me to own the Cyclops. All right. System Shock or Niagara? System Shock.
Oh, System Shock.
Yeah.
System Shock or Eye of the Giant? I'm gonna say Eye of the Giant.
System Shock.
I think it's Eye of the Giant.
Yeah, let's go. English Way of Death or Niagara? English Way.
English Way of Death.
English Way of Death or System Shock? I'm gonna say English Way.
English Way of Death.
Venusian Lullaby or English Way of Death? I'm gonna say English Way.
English Way of Death.
Okay.
Venusian Lullaby or Niagara? Venusian Lullaby.
Venusian Lullaby.
Niagara.
No.
Fuck you. Let's see. Venusian Lullaby or System Shock. I think System Shock actually.
System Shock. Venusian Lullaby is like a 5 out of 10 for me.
It's more than that. Come on.
It's like a 5. It's
like a 6. Come on.
I think it's okay. I've lost.
Okay. Sorcerer's Apprentice or System Shock? I say Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yes,
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Sorcerer's Apprentice or Eye of the Giant? I think Sorcerer's.
Yeah, I think Sorcerer's is like, at least of his Virgin books, the best Beelus book.
I would agree.
Device of Death, I think, is his best, personally.
I don't like it as much as what's it called? I just blanked on the other book's name.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Speaking of Beelus, Sorcerer's Apprentice or State of Change?
Apprentice.
Crystal Bucephalus or the Sorcerer's Apprentice? I'd say Crystal Bucephalus.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Come on, Jacob. Crystal Bucket.
I think Bucket.
Yeah, Crystal Bucket.
No, I don't like this.
Bucephalus or the Plotters? Bucephalus, come on.
Oh, that's Plotters.
Oh, fuck you both. Okay, fine. Okay. Bucephalus or Device of Death? Bucephalus.
No, Device of Death.
Yes, Bucephalus it is.
Damn.
Okay, Jacob, I'm begging you, be on my side in this one. Crystal Bucephalus or Killing Ground? Bucephalus.
No, Killing Ground.
I think Bucket.
Yes!
Come on, it is not that good.
It
Yes,
is. It is that really,
No, it is
really good.
not.
It is the best Craig Hinton book. It's so fucking good.
I don't remember the books you wrote.
Twilight of the Gods or Sorcerer's Apprentice. I'd say Apprentice.
Apprentice.
Sorcerer's Apprentice. That's not a challenge.
I think we're going to be locked in a string of Twilight of the Gods battles, and I think it's going to get utterly fucked. Twilight of the Gods or System Shock. System Shock.
System Shock.
Yeah.
Twilight of the Gods or Managra.
Managra, come on.
I don't know.
I might just say Twilight of the Gods to own the Cyclops.
Mason, you know Managra has better characterization than Twilight of the Gods. Like,
but Twilight of the Gods has giant ants. It is a web planet.
Don't do much. It doesn't do much for that.
Come on, any web planet sequel is better than the ass that is Managra.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Managra. Barely.
Twilight of the Gods. Okay, give it this one, Jacob. Twilight of the Gods is the menagerie. Twilight is better.
Oh yeah, Twilight's better than that pile of crap.
Screw the menagerie.
The Shadow of Weng Chiang or State of Change. Weng Chiang, I'd say.
Weng Chiang.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, probably.
Shadow of Weng Chiang or Killing Ground. I'm gonna say Weng Chiang again.
I'm gonna say Killing Ground.
I'm
No.
also gonna say Killing Ground.
No, come on. Can I sway either of you? I mean, I know I can't sway Mason. Can I sway Jacob?
Give me an argument, maybe.
Okay, so much like Killing Ground, I think Shadow does take a while to ramp up. But I think unlike Killing Ground, Shadow actually like fills that slow build-up with actually really interesting facts, and it is dense like a lot of McKinty work. But I think this was actually probably the most interesting historical period that he's ever covered because it is a more overlooked one. And I felt like it was one of those few times that like I read it, this along with like White Darkness, where I read it and I felt like I was actually like learning about the time period and I was actually really invested in it. I think it's filled with like really good world building in my opinion, and also the villain in the end is so damn good.
See, that's because on my reread of it, I could not get into it.
Fuck.
And I don't know why.
It's actually, I will say, of the McKinty books, I think Shadow is one of my more favorite ones.
So it's better than Killing Ground, right?
No, it is not.
Jacob, have I
I'm
swayed
just
you
saying,
at all?
of the McKinty books.
I think I might have to go with Shadow just because McKinty's dense prose is better than Lyons' dense prose.
Nah.
Let's go. All right. Shadow of Wing Chang or the Plotters. I'm going to say Shadow.
The Plotters.
Oh,
Mason?
jeez. I'm going to go with, fuck. I don't know. I'm going to go with Shadow.
Hey, let's go. Wing Chang or Millennial Rights. Ooh, that's tough for me, actually.
I think Millennial Rights.
I also think Millennial Rights.
That makes my job easy. Downtime or State of Change. I'm going to say Downtime.
Downtime.
Downtime or Killing Ground. I'd say Killing Ground.
Killing Ground.
Yeah, Killing Ground.
Downtime or Time of Your Life. Downtime, I'd say.
Yeah, I think Downtime. Yeah, Downtime's. Time of Your Life has that subplot that goes nowhere.
Let's go. Downtime or Divisive Death. Divisive Death.
Divisive Death.
Let's go.
So high. Why is it getting so high?
Because it's good. It's so good.
It's really good, Jacob. Reread it, seriously.
Evolution or Eye of the Giant? Evolution.
Evolution.
Eye of the Giant. Okay.
Evolution or Downtime? I'm going to say Evolution.
Downtime.
I think I prefer Downtime.
Good.
Ah, damn. Evolution or The Sorcerer's Apprentice? Evolution.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Jacob?
Mason, argue for Sorcerers.
Oh, come on.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Mason,
Okay, is that your argument?
Honestly, one of my no. I actually can better argue against John Peel if that's okay.
No. Because I could actually argue for Evolution being better.
Just real quick. I just don't like how often John Peel uses adverbs. It really gets on my nerves. It's always he walks quickly.
That is a weird fucking complaint. What is that?
He just does it so often.
It's like that
he
episode of
ran
Rose Rock
fast.
Show where they add
we
in
know
some
he's a
helpful
runner.
adjectives.
The fucking what? Okay. Evolution is actually
I know it's weird, but
Evolution is actually
it really gets on my nerves.
Evolution is actually a super atmospheric historical story, and it's actually probably one of the best uses of a celebrity historical ever. I really, really like it. I love the way he writes Conan Doyle and uses Kipling as a character. I think weirdly enough, despite how aggressive the two of them are, I think Peel perfectly captures what Tom and Liz Sladen were like in those late season 13 stories. Come on, Jacob. Come on. Come on.
Mason, do you have anything else to supplement your argument?
What am I fighting against again? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Evolution. You need to. I need to. I
No,
need to
no,
also
the
know
other book.
why.
Oh, what are you
Sorcerer's
fighting
Apprentice.
for? You're fighting for Sorcerer's
Sorcerer's Apprentice. Okay, so he does a really good job at writing a season 1 story. Like I feel it so much more from how Bulis writes the stories than John Peel writing for the season 13 team.
No, I disagree with that because I like the way Bulis writes Sorcerer's Apprentice, and I think all the characters are great. That story cannot be done in season 1. No fucking way. That would not fit at all within that season.
No. I don't mean it could do. I just think it has that quality that I think season 1 stories have, whether they're like being told in Big Finish or in novel format. It just has that feeling of like, man, these characters feel like they just walked out of Marco Polo and now they're in this adventure.
What? Because Ian's
I think I might have to go with Evolution.
That's okay.
Let's go. All right. Evolution or Time of Your Life. I will also say Evolution on this one.
I will say Time of Your Life.
I know Mason's.
Okay, good. I was going to say Time of Your Life. I just didn't want to argue just in case.
Dancing the Code or Eye of the Giant. I'm going to say Dancing the Code.
Oh, yeah, Dancing the Code. Dancing the Code is really good, except the ending.
Dancing the Code or Evolution. Dancing the Code.
Dancing the Code.
Dancing the Code or Downtime. Dancing the Code.
Dancing the Code.
I would disagree, but fair enough.
Dancing the Code or Device of Death.
Dancing the Code.
Mason?
I would go with Device of Death.
So I'm sorry to break away from the Device of Death alliance, but I'm going to say Dancing the Code.
I was going to say,
wow,
you cannot think Device of Death is better than Dancing the Code.
You've been surprised by my Device of Death opinions before, Jacob. That wouldn't be too out of line. Okay, Sands of Time or Dancing the Code? I'm going to say Sands of Time.
Sands of Time.
I prefer Code.
Sands of Time or The Romance of Crime? Romance.
Okay.
Sands of Time or The Plotters? I'd say Sands of Time.
I prefer The Plotters.
I would say Sands of Time.
Nice. Sands of Time or Millennial Rights?
Millennial Rights.
Shit. Barely Sands of Time.
Fuck, it's down to me. Sway me.
No, please. I don't want to.
Hinton uses the companion Mel much better than Richards uses Nissa. Richards just sidelines Nissa for the entire plot.
See, but also Mel.
Unfair. That's unfair.
But Mel is also like super out of character early on in Millennial Rights.
Yeah.
She is like anti-Bonnie Langford.
Oddly enough, Hinton's portrayal of the Great Intelligence feels like the story needed to have the Great Intelligence, whereas Sands of Time feels like it's trying to ride too much on being a pyramid sequel.
You know what, Jacob? I actually disagree on your like companion assessment alone. I'm going to say Sands of Time.
Oh.
Okay, Sands of Time or The Dark Path? I'd say Sands of Time, personally.
I think I prefer Dark Path.
Oh God,
Mason.
Shit. What are your arguments for those?
My argument is the way
Time.
that McKinsey uses the master and builds up sort of that tragedy.
I think
and
also, okay, but if we're talking tragedy, like Sands of Time is a fucking tragedy. You know, the relationship between the Doctor and Tegan exemplifies that. You know, it's a situation where, like, even though we know as an audience that Nyssa has to survive, it's a very very strained relationship between the Doctor and Tegan, and Richards writes that really, really well. Also, one of the best examples ever, I think, of a timey-wimey Doctor Who story, and I think it's brilliant.
See, I should also establish we're comparing two brilliant books.
Oh, absolutely.
But Sands is better. Come on.
I don't know. I really like the master stuff with Dark Path.
And Dark Path.
So do I. And I love Victoria, and I love the second Doctor in it. But
I was going to say, Dark Path is the second Doctor book where he is characterized well for
Yeah.
the VMAs.
But
For the VMAs.
Sands of Time has a significantly more interesting overall plot, in addition to getting all the characters right.
Okay, I will say Sands of Time better slightly.
Yes.
Because
That's
do think
fair.
that
That's fair. It's even a hard decision for me, and Joey's arguments are definitely fair arguments.
I will say that's mainly because I think the Dark Path, while it does have a great hook with the Master, it does sort of not use that as a crutch, but it does kind of rely on that to tell its story rather than making up other interesting characters.
I agree. Ghosts of End Space or Dancing the Code?
Dancing the Code.
Dancing the Code.
I think it's Ghosts of End Space, guys.
Okay, do we all agree that Ghosts of End Space is the weakest VMA?
There's competition, but yeah, I guess.
Interesting.
Ghosts of End Space or Eye of the Giant?
Eye of the Giant.
Eye of the Giant.
Like, I would say, like, Menagerie's worse than Ghosts of End Space, you know?
I think it's less offensive to the era it's trying to emulate.
What?
I really don't like how. Really, I can't believe that it was Barry Letts that wrote End Space, right?
Yeah.
How did he fuck it up that badly?
It wasn't that bad. What the fuck are you talking about?
It absolutely was. What are you talking about?
It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad at all.
I hate it.
Can we stay to the argument at hand and have this conversation when we get to
Ghost
it?
Ghost of End Space or Menagra?
Menagra.
Ghost of End Space or the Menagerie. Okay, just in time for this argument.
Now we can have that argument.
Lovely.
Ghost of End Space is better. Come on.
No, the Menagerie.
Okay, Jacob, see sense. As someone who's also listened to the Ghost of End Space, Barry Letts clearly had those characters' voices clearly written out in his mind. He got the characters right at the very least.
I have to give it to End Space only because Menagerie is like so shit at characterizing too Jamie and Zoe.
Thank fuck. Okay.
I hate Ghosts of End Space.
You know, this is another one I'm going to say End Space on. End Space or Twilight of the Gods? End Space. Come on.
Twilight of the Gods.
Twilight of the Gods.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, Burning Heart or A Device of Death?
Oh, Device of Death. Burning Heart is shit.
Burning Heart or English Way of Death? English Way.
English Way of Death.
Burning Heart or Twilight of the Gods? Twilight of the Gods.
Twilight of the Gods.
Twilight, yeah.
Burning Heart or the Menagerie? I will say Burning Heart on this one.
Yeah,
maybe Burning Heart, but only slightly. We're comparing two steaming piles of crap.
Yep.
Burning Heart or Ghosts of End Space? End Space, I would say.
Burning Heart.
No, yeah, I'm End Space. Burning Heart does not.
Didn't you just say that you also agreed that End Space was the weakest VMA?
But I think I've also made some decent arguments since you said
Joey
that.
has made good arguments, and I have to agree with him.
Lords of the Storm or Downtime? Come on, Downtime.
Oh, Downtime.
Downtime. Jeez.
Lords of the Storm or System Shock? System Shock.
System Shock.
System Shock.
Lords of the Storm or the Ghosts of End Space? I'm going to say Lords of the Storm, actually.
Lords of the Storm
yeah.
Lords of the Storm or Menagra? Lords of the Storm.
Menagra, come on.
Oh, jeez.
Mason?
I'm going to go with Menagra.
Ah, damn it. Okay. We are at 90%, by the way. We're in the last 10% of the list.
Damn.
Lords of the Storm or Twilight of the Gods. Lords of the Storm, I'd say.
I prefer Twilight of the Gods, honestly.
Oh god. Oh no. They're both not good.
Lords of the Storm is at least a little better. Come on.
I don't know. It's my least favorite Fifth Doctor VMA.
Well, mine too, but like, come on.
Well, I guess
Twilight of
most
the Gods is just. Oh, you said
sorry,
Lords? Sorry,
no,
did you say Lords?
No, sorry.
I was just saying I was just saying like Twilight of the Gods is just a really empty web planet sequel, and Lords of the Storm is at least trying to be interesting and work off of Shakedown.
It's trying, but I feel like it falls harder.
See, as someone that really loves the web planet, I think Twilight of the Gods like had more to lose in my favor, you know?
Yeah.
And,
I don't know. Shit. You know what? Slightly better. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Twilight of the Gods.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah.
Invasion of the Cat People or Time of Your Life. I'm gonna say Time of Your Life.
Time of Your Life.
Invasion of the Cat People or Venusian Lullaby. Right?
Venusian Lullaby, yeah.
Invasion of the Cat People or the Ghosts of End Space. Cat People, honestly.
Cat People.
Cat People.
Cat People or Twilight of the Gods. Honestly, Cat People.
Yeah, Cat People has more campy fun and actually does manage to characterize to Ben and Polly decently.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hang on. Get ready, Mason. Invasion of the Cat People, Managra. I'm gonna say
Managra.
Oh god, I don't know.
Cat People is so much fun. Come on, for the most part.
But Managra is good.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well, at least Cat People is fun shit.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it to that because I wasn't bored by
People.
I was just like, what the fuck am I reading?
Okay, Speed of Flight or Evolution? Evolution.
Right?
Evolution.
Speed of Flight or Invasion of the Cat People? Cat People. Speed of Flight or Ghost of End Space? Ghost of End Space, please, for the love of God.
Speed of Flight.
Jacob.
End Space.
Damn it.
Flight is.
Thank you. Speed of Flight or the Menagerie? Ooh, this is tough. Speed of Flight or the Menagerie? Oh, God.
I think Flight is slightly better because
Mason?
I think Leonard does at least try to do something interesting, whereas Martin Day doesn't.
Yeah,
Mason?
I think barely I'm going to go with Speed of Flight.
Thank God, because I had no decision on that. Okay, Speed of Flight or Burning Heart? I'm going to say Burning Heart, actually.
Oh, God.
Burning Heart, because of Stone's prose, is slightly more enjoyable.
Oh, that is it.
Jeez, that was fast.
All right. That was fast. That was only, 50 minutes? Damn.
Yeah, about an hour.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to take some guesses? Some of the lower spots.
I'm guessing the lowest spot is Menagerie.
That it is. The bottom four are the Menagerie, Speed of Flight, Burning Heart, and the Ghosts of End Space. 30 is Lords of the Storm. 29 is Twilight of the Gods. 28 Managra. 27 I'm so happy. 27 Invasion of the Cat People. 26 Venusian Lullaby. 25 System Shock. 24 The English Way of Death. 23 The Eye of the Giant. 22 State of Change. 21 The Sorcerer's Apprentice. 20 Evolution. 19 Time of Your Life. 18 I think it's the only one that coincides with its number in the VMAs. 18 is Downtime. 17, you ready for this, Jacob? 17 is A Device of Death.
That is way too high.
I think it's too low, quite frankly. Put it at number
honestly,
one. Number one.
16 is Dancing the Code. 15 is Killing Ground.
That's a bit low, too.
That should be way high. 15 is Killing Ground. I think Mason voted against Dancing the Code a couple times. So
I did, yeah.
14 is, this should be way higher, is the Cristobucephalus.
Jeez.
13, I think, should be a bit lower, is the Plotters. 12 is the Shadow of Wing Chiang. 11 is Millennial Rights. 10, The Dark Path. 9, The Sands of Time. 8, The Romance of Crime. 7, The Well-Mannered War. 6, The Empire of Glass. Here we go, the top 5. Number 5 is The Man in the Velvet Mask. Number 4 is The Scales of Injustice. Number 3 is Who Killed Kennedy. Number 2, of course, is Cold Fusion, and number 1 is Goth Opera, as we all know.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
As we all know, number 1 is Goth Opera. I mean, come on, it's the best one. It's the best one. We all unanimously agreed on that. You know, it's right there. Anyone watching can see it on the screen right now. Goth Opera won fair and square, obviously. Mason just switched on his camera just to show his disapproval.
And shake his head.
I love it. All right. So I guess that was that. What did we think of that?
Okay, I will say, in my ranking, I think I have to actually put those last two at nearly a tie because they're just so they're two of the best Who books ever.
Yeah.
Goth Opera's number 1. As we all know, Goth Opera's number 1.
But so is Cold Fusion.
Can they both
no.
be at number 1? I think they should both be
In
at number
fact,
1.
In fact, Cold Fusion. Oh wait, I read the list wrong. In fact, Cold Fusion's number 34. Wow, who would have thought?
Big oof.
Big oof.
What's this? Device of Death number 1? Damn, it's crazy.
Yeah, Device of Death. Managra at number 100. Yeah, crazy.
Crazy, man.
You know, it's weird. I think there was a lot of respect between us in the VNA ranking.
Yeah, this was a lot more cutthroat.
Yeah, we were a lot more hostile in this.
I think part of it because it was also shorter, like a shorter range.
Yeah.
We had the time to just be dicks to each other.
And didn't we do the Celestial podcast with the VNAs like right at the same time? So I think we were all really tired.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And the recording and the preference of reload had fucked up the first round.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
All right. Well, I guess it's time we start closing this out. Let's do some plugs. Mason, what do you have to plug, Mason?
Yeah, Mason.
I have a Twitter account that I tweet about when I do things. Usually the videos I'm a part of are actually on this channel, mostly, which still isn't very much, but hey, I pop up every so often. So just follow my Twitter account. You'll see things. I don't know why I'm talking to the camera. They can't see me. But whenever I do something, I'll tweet about it on Twitter or whatever. So yeah, that's basically everything.
There we go. Jacob, plugs. And I'll do the obvious plug at the end.
I have a YouTube channel where I've been slowly reacting to Doctor Who Flux, and if all goes well, reacting to the Wheel of Time show that's on Amazon Prime as well. So if you want to go check that out, I also have a blog where I review books and TV and comics and things, and mostly Doctor Who as well.
Indeed. And for those who are unaware, I made a community post about it a while back, but me and Jacob have started up a new channel called Blood Donut Studios. I will leave it linked in the description. We've started up a podcast in which I'm introducing Jacob to the world of comics. We've been talking mostly Batman comics for now, but we'll get into other things very shortly.
At this point, we have three episodes of that out now. When this is coming,
3 episodes. 4th episode should be coming soon. By the time this comes out. So 4th episode will be coming out shortly after, and to fit one more episode then before the end of the year, and we'll pick up in the new year with episode 6. You can listen to the podcast also on Spotify and Anchor at the time of recording, and maybe more places by the time this is up. I think that about covers it all then. Yeah, of course, subscribe to the channel if you liked what you saw here, or don't, whatever. I'm not your mom. I think that about covers it. I want to thank my 2 guests here, of course, for joining me. Everyone hate Mason and say fuck you, Jacob, in the comments. And I think that about does it. All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.